G'day viewers, hope you're having a great day. Let's have a little chat about medication. I have commented on a few videos. I have had it back, generic is alright. You can get any tablet you want here. Yeah, sorta. You can get lots of tablets here. There are lots of tablets you can't get back at home, over the counter or prescribed, for however long you're travelling on a trip from whatever country you're coming from. So that's fine. But do be aware, you need to have a prescription or proof of a prescription for certain medications if they decide to ask you. This is purely on my knowledge of travels through Thailand and Cambodia. So with that, I've never had an issue. I've always had enough medication to get me by, and I've always carried my scripts. It is fine unless you are on, and as I've stated also in the little comments section, if you are on a specific medication, get clarification of what you can and cannot have to take in replace that specific medication that you get from home. When I left Australia, I bought 12 months supply. That was what I was allowed to bring. If I go back to Australia now and go see the doctor again, when the 12 months is up, I can get another 12 months. But that's going to cost me a gobstack just to do that, because I got no other reason to go back other than no reason. So I have talked to a chemist who actually owns this particular property, and he stated if you are on specific medication, try and get it specifically where the doctor has prescribed you from, i.e. your home country. If not, as the doctor said and this pharmacist said, get as close to your prescription as possible, and that probably and should suffice. Generics are good, but there are certain things, and I'm not talking about doctors getting kickbacks from certain pharmaceutical companies just for prescribing their particular medicine. We do have the right in Australia to either say, yes, I want to have the prescribed medication, or I can opt over to the generic. So that's all good and well. But in saying that, getting back onto it again, I am on a specific one, so I have to get as close to possible. I still have a little bit of time left up my sleeve to chase around. I have spoken to the pharmacist here, who's quite well versed in Australia because his wife was practicing medicine in Australia, and he is back here to retire, so hence he owns his investment property. So he said, if you can, do the best you can to get as close to your prescription as required. Do your own homework, diligently talk with your doctor and healthcare worker, whatever you want to call them, the person who prescribed that particular specific medicine. Anything else, generic is not a problem. And there are certain things in the generic that are just not quite up to the prescription one, and that's what I'm getting about. And yet again, I've got 2 stents. I need a specific blocker to stop my blood cells attacking the stents. Generic is okay, but how long will that last? I don't know. It's just one of those things. I only found out by accident, because I didn't ask, how long am I going to be on these tablets for? It wasn't until I went and had a nose operation so I could breathe better that the doctor said, why, or he questioned, why am I still on this particular tablets? So the other 2 I can get. Well, one I can get because you're high cholesterol. The other one, that's because you're taking this medication and you've had 2 stents. So why? Comes out, if I had the stents put in 12 months later, I would not be on the medication, 2 more tablets that I'm on, because they changed the design and how they made it and what have you 12 months later. So I dipped out. If it had been 12 months later, I'd only be on 1 tablet, cholesterol. But with that, I'm on 3 tablets the rest of my life, unless I can actually make a big change to lower my cholesterol, which I'm taking horse tablets to get them down. So just be aware when you travel, before you travel, know your medication, know what you can exchange it for, i.e. generic, what is the closest you can get to the actual tablet you're taking, or if you really need to take a specific tablet, get as close to that as you can. That's my 10 cents worth on that, and people don't misconstrue what I say. Bring your tablets with you, have your prescription with you. If you run out, know which tablets you can and cannot get. If you're only a tourist, well, you should have enough to cover your trip for 30 days or however long you're going to do it. If you're here longer term, when you do come and visit and you're planning on retiring here, i.e. in Cambodia, talk to the pharmacist, but talk to your doctor. What is best suited to me that I can get close to as possible when I'm in another country. Anyway, hope that helps a little bit in your thinking and medication wise, because there's been a lot of talk about it lately, I've been seeing. So the rest is in your ball court to do the groundwork before you leave. And that's the catch, before you leave. All right, till next one. Catch ya.